I'm Robin Bennett, and I'm a certified professional dog trainer. And we are here with 11-week-old Dottie, and we're going to talk about doorbell manners. So this is a great behavior to teach so that you can answer the door and not have your dog race out the door when someone comes to your house. So for starters, I do have a leash on the dog because I am going to occasionally open the door, and if you really do have a dog that wants to dart out, you want to make sure you're safe. So I am going to use a leash just mainly to restrain her if she decides to chase something outside. But I'm going to start by just having her come over here to her bed. Come here. And I'm going to just reward her when she gets on the bed. And my whole goal in this exercise is to just give Dottie a lot of treats just for hanging out there on the bed. So really this is a place command. So you're just telling the dog go to their bed or go to their spot or go to their place. And you're just going to reward them for being there. So I'm going to drop the leash, but I'm going to keep it nearby in case I need to step on it. But once your dog is able to stay on that bed for a length of time, just for a few seconds, now I'm going to see what happens if I go to the door and just stand near it. And I'm going to pretend I'm going to open it, but I'm not actually going to open it. And Dottie did wonderful. She just stayed there, which is exactly what I want. If she were to get off the bed, I'm just going to redirect her back to the bed. And initially, I'm just going to practice without anybody there, just making some door sounds. You could ring the doorbell. I like to just jiggle the handle a little bit so that the dog realizes that you could also knock on the door. And you can see that Dottie's a little bit interested, but she's also interested in my treats. So I'm returning every time to reward her for just staying on the bed. As the dog gets better, you are going to start to just open the door with nobody out there. And again, this dog is amazing. You are so brilliant. She's staying on the bed, so I'm just going to come back and reward her. So she got off a tiny bit, so I'm going to see if I can bring her back onto the bed. Come here. Because I want her whole body on the bed or on the mat, whichever mat you're using or spot you're using. So I'm going to come back to the door and just open it. And you can see she's sort of looking. I don't want to keep the door open so long that she gets up and runs out. So as soon as I see her start to think that she might want to go to the door, I'm just going to shut the door and come back and reward her. So this is all about setting the dog up for success before you actually have people on the outside of the door actually coming in. Once your dog is able to stay on the bed, and I'm actually going to reposition her so she's all the way on the bed, not kind of inching off of it. But once your dog's able to do that, when you're able to walk around the door, the next step is going to be to have the puppy in the bed. Come here. And you're going to reward her for being there. And then you're just going to have someone come up and actually knock on the door. Now, since she's staying there, I'm going to reward her for that because she heard the knock. And it does help to let your friends know this may take a few minutes, so they're going to help you by being a little bit patient with you as you answer the door. And then I'm going to try to have my friend come in. Come on in. And I'm going to reward Dottie again for staying on her bed while there's a new person in the house. And then when you're ready for her to meet the new person, you can just say, okay, come on. And you can let her, and you can go ahead and call her.
Come on over. Come here. Come here.
And you can give your friend a treat.
There you go.
So that Dottie gets used to seeing the person calmly once they come in the door.